Marvin, where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. Mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving. Oh, I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance. You see the devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a
baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 or 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door, and you knocking. Might step out like motherfuckers get to dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to doing.
Coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. My country, this is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
Some neighbors heard some gunshots and wanted me to come check it out.
I was just taking out trash, and I ain't heard nothing. We've been hanging out, you know. Ain't nothing going on around here. I just got the kids in the house and stuff like that. We're just hanging out, having a good old time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. That's it.
Sounds good to me.
All right, y'all take it easy. Have a good night, man.
You too, man.
You ain't gonna believe what happened over here, man. We're gonna run out there and really went in the house. Somebody had you and cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been? Shit, man. I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, it is the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League. It is time for the super late models to take to the racetrack. Good evening, race fans. My name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here for server number 1 qualifying. 31 drivers have signed into the first of 2 servers. Server number 2, Matt Bailey on the call for that one. We'll combine the 2 servers to combine the top 10 drivers in each prelim feature event. And of course, we'll have some provisionals. Just thinking of the word. There's qualifying on the screen right now. Victory Lane Racing take the top 2 spots. Evan C goes quick time with a 17.150. Ron Underwood second, quick. Alex Berger on third. Quick will see 3 heats on the program. Tanda Tomasi fourth. Matthew Selby rounds out the top 5, followed by Dylan Yeager, Daniel Powell, Brett Carter, Hunter Heck, Austin Carr. Your top 10. Heat race number 1. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting from the pole position will be the Team Victory Lane Racing number 33 machine of Evan C. To the outside, the 09 of Tanda Tomasi, position number 2. Position number 3 is going to be Daniel Powell. To the outside of the second row, it'll be Austin Carr. Position number 5, we'll see the 8 of Austin Hunter line up alongside David Collier Jr. He'll line up out of position number 6. Nori Tibbett lines up position number 7. Sean Judson out of position number 8. Nick Baum out of position number 9. Scott Smith 10th. And Knox Lumley out of position number 11. So, we're going to go with some... yeah, absolutely. Evan C for the win. We're going to go with some winners picked here. We'll take your picks in the chat before the end of lap number 1. If we don't see that one coming in, well, you won't be eligible. And again, we'll have winners picked on Thursday night in the Team Victory Lane Racing. Your chance to win $50 cold hard cash. I'm going Evan C for the win as well. Platzi. So 1 lap to green this time by. 10 laps the distance, top 4 to the prelim, main event, everybody else to the 2 consolation races. Well, there might only just be 1, or have to wait and see. C. Tomasi, Powell, Carr, Hunter, Collier, Tippett, Johnson, Baum, Smith, and Lumley. Super late models here at the Sprint Car, the real Sprint Car capital of the world. We are green. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Evan C got a good jump over Tanda Tomasi. Daniel Powell runs in 3rd position. Austin Hunter moves into that 4th position, relegating Austin Carr back to position number 5. But meanwhile, here comes Hunter. Try to make the Powell move in turns 3 and 4 to get by Daniel Powell. They'll race side by side down into 1 and 2. Powell on the top. Hunter right on the bottom side of the racetrack. Daniel Powell gets clear of Austin Hunter in that number 8 machine again. Hunter trying back to the low side down into turn number 3 and 4. Lap number 2 of 10 is in the books, and it's still Evan C leading from Tanda Tomasi. Tomasi looking to close in just shy of 4/10 of a second to your race leader of Evan C, Daniel Powell. Still holding on to position number 3. Austin Hunter's got some pressure and company from the 1 machine of Austin Carr. But we work down into the first turns, down past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame in Museum, past the Brian Clawson Sweet Tower. Here comes Carr making a move there on Austin Hunter. Hunter made a little mistake in the turn number 3, and that may just well cost him for the final transfer position. Next time by, cross flag sticks around 5 down, 5 to run. We work down the back straightaway here on lap number 5 of 10. 31 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight. Little contact, little right side romance from Austin Carr. Moves up Austin Hunter. Out of the way, here comes Nori Tippett right now in that 23 machine. Scored us 24 on the iRacing ticket. Tippett now looking low down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Hunter, slide job attempt coming out from Tippett, but he's going to move him up the racetrack a little bit. Give a lane, give some respect and room to the 8 machine of Austin Hunter. 6 down, 4 to go. A little bit of door rubbing on the entry into turn number 1. Look out, Hunter got some mechanical issues, but hopefully those mechanical issues seem to get figured out. Meanwhile, still up front is your race leader for Victory Lane Racing in the 33 machine, Evan C, with 3 laps left to run. He's picked up the 2 last rounds of the Team Victory Lane Racing in the Majula C Speed Shop Pro late models. We are yellow. And we've got Scott Smith, the driver. That is going to be the cause of the caution. We'll take a look here at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Find out what happened here. He just catches the berm, slides up across the snoot of David Collier Jr. And around goes the 53 of Scott Smith, the rear end busting in that race car. Hey, Patsy. Reminds me of your UMP last night after you had some issues in the wall. No doubt, I'm sure you know that the walls don't move. Of course, you can always take a look if you want to get some handy information at the Power Plats presentation. So, we're looking to get a green flag. There's a lot of cloud cover coming over the racetrack right now. Yeah, well, maybe you should have given them a free Power Plats presentation. Just give them a nice little warning, just to say, hey guys, just to let you know, the inside tractor tires don't move, the light poles don't move, the walls don't move, the fences don't move. The catch fence, 9 out of 10 times will catch you. Unless you go to Lanier and unless you go to Lanier and I'll just drive over the catch fence. Yep, oh, awesome, good to see. We'll get that shown up here on UDTV. 8 down, 2 to run. Green white checker situation. Evan C, Tanner Tomasi, Daniel Powell, Austin Carr are your 4 drivers so far going into tonight's main event. Well, the prelim main event, it's only a short 20-lap sprint to lock in the top 10 drivers to go into the final race of the night. It'll be a 50-lapper around the Knoxville Raceway. White flag is out for Evan C. Working down into turn number 1 and 2. Daniel Powell trying to move there on Tanner Tomasi in turn number 1 and 2. Was unable to complete it. Working down to 3 and 4. Final time, heat race number 1. Checkered flag is out. It waits for Evan C. He gets the win. We go 1 apiece, Craig. So heat number 1 is complete. We'll take a look at those official results. Coming up right now, Evan C wins by just under half a second over Tanner Tomasi in second. Daniel Powell third. Austin Carr fourth. Nori Tippett rounds out your top 5. Austin Hunter, Nick Baum, David Collier, Knox Lumley and Sean Judson round out the top 10. Scott Smith finished back on pit road in position number 11. Heat number 2 of 3. We'll take a look at your UltimateDirtTV starting grid. Ryan Underwood, my pick, and the Victory Lane Racing number 46 machine will start from position number 1. Position number 2, driving the 4-link Motorsports entry, that is Matthew Selby to the inside of your second row. For Team Victory Lane Racing, it's the 69 of Brent Carter, position number 3. To the outside of row 2, the Rocket Esports number 13 machine of Travis St. Clair out of position number 4. John Rosario Jr. for D1RT Racing, the 44, will start out of position number 5. Full Throttle Performance 116 entry of Chase Hardy out of position number 6. Jason Mattison lines up out of position number 7. Jason Corn will start out of position number 8. Jordan Lawson out of position number 9. And Randy Reeser lines up from the 10th position. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you'd be going the same because, although we're going to say, there's some fast cats in this one. Just take a look at the first 3 rows. They'll fight it out for 4 transfer positions. Who will be the unlucky drivers to go to the consolation races? Who will be the lucky ones to go through the heats? Let's wait and find out, shall we? Selby and Underwood. Nice little rev limiter check there from a couple of drivers. Just a sneaky rev limiter check. Underwood and Selby, heat number 2 here at the Knoxville Raceway. We are green off turn number 4. Underwood leads us down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. 2 by 2 they go. 4, 3, 4, 5 and 6 as Selby tries to run down Ryan Underwood. St. Clair to the outside on Brent Carter. Again, they'll go side by side, but now here comes John Ruggiero. Carter drifts up the racetrack a bit, trying to get in line behind the 13 machine, but Ruggiero, he's got to car to the outside of the 69 machine. Brent Carter working side by side through 1 and 2. Little contact there towards the exit of turn number 2. And now here comes Chase Hardy up on the inside of Ruggiero. Carter slides up in front of the Ruggiero. 4 and 5 on screen right now. Ruggiero trying to the low side. Here comes Selby coming after your race leader into turn number 3 and 4. It's still Ryan Underwood trying to make it a Victory Lane Racing front row for tonight's 20-lap prelim main event. There on the top 6 cars are broken away from the rest of the field. And I'll tell you what, I said it before and I'll say it again, these 4 drivers, it was going to be tough to find out which 4 drivers are going to transfer. But as it stands, nobody has been able to break from their starting position other than St. Clair and Brent Carter, who right now are running in opposite starting position. But look at the 13, looking to the inside on Matthew Selby down into turn number 1 and 2. St. Clair, he's going to be careful. He doesn't want to give up that top line, because if he gives up the top line, the 69 of Brent Carter, the 44 of Ruggiero, and Chase Hart in the 116, they are going to be there ready to swoop on an opportunity to get into tonight's prelim main event. Carter and Ruggiero side by side through turn number 3 and 4. 6 down and 4 to run. Oh, Carter! He got all sorts of crossed up there in turn number 1 and Ruggiero now moves into position number 4. So the 44 machine for D1RT Racing. We are 7 laps into the books. Excuse me. 3 circuits remaining here at the Knoxville Raceway. Carter looking back to the inside on Ruggiero out of turn number 2. Can't complete the move. So he now tucks in behind the 44. And you see they are running a different lane for positions 2, 3, 4 and 5 through turn number 3 and 4. Chase Hardy. Well, I'll tell you what, he's driven a solid race, but at the moment it's not good enough. Carter looking at the inside of Ruggiero down into turn number 3 and 4. White flag is out. 1 to run for your race leader of Ryan Underwood. We stay focused on the battle between Carter and Ruggiero. Carter slides up in front of John Ruggiero Jr. in turn number 1 and 2. It's a drag race down into turn number 3. Who's going to have it? We go into 3 and 4. Slide job by Ruggiero. We race off turn number 4. The battle for the final transfer spot is on. We know Ryan Underwood gets the job done. Matthew Selby second. Travis St. Clair third. And at this stage, unofficially, it will go to Brent Carter in the Victory Lane Racing number 69 machine. Heat race number 2 is complete. Your official results on screen. Underwood, Selby, St. Clair and Carter getting it by 0.050, half a tenth of a second over John Ruggiero Jr., Chase Hardy, Jason Korn, Jason Madison, Randy Reeser and Jordan Lawton, who finished 1 lap down. Heat race number 3 on the program. Platsy, we're at 2 apiece. And I'll tell you what, I get the feeling we're going to be picking the same one here, because I'll take Alex Bergeron for Team ABR Esports in the 12. He'll start from position number 1. Dylan Yeager in the Victory Lane Racing number 48 machine will start out of position number 2. Hunter Heck lines up out of position number 3. Bobby Mattingly out of position number 4. Chris Fisher lines up out of position number 5. Sheldon Overly will start from position number 6. Bo Krebs of Krebs Family Racing 168 will start 7th. Davin Markham lining up from position number 8. Sean Sheehan lining up out of position number 9. And the Hood Up Motorsports 38 of Larry Townsend will start out of position number 10. This is going to be a beauty. Jaeger up against Bergeron. Two of the fastest guys on the iRacing.com servers. Both versatile in racing all cars. So top 4 still going to the prelim main event. Just keep an eye on Jaeger to roll the bottom side. Can't wait for the main event server. Again, it'll be 50 laps in distance. Absolutely, he's going to make it interesting. Keep an eye on Bobby Mattingly as well. He showed some speed in that 3M machine. Third and final heat race of server number 1. Server number 2 going on with Matt Bailey on the call. Bergeron stamps his foot down. The back end picks up. We're off and underway in heat race number 3. Hunter Heck looking to the inside there on Dylan Jaeger down into turn number 1 and 2. And here comes Mattingly back to the outside of the 185. Hunter Heck down into turns 3. Oh, getting a little tight on the cushion. 3 wide for the final transfer spot. Here comes Oberly and Fisher now nearly going to make it 4 wide. Now they're 2 by 2. Down the front straightaway, Mattingly slides up in front of Heck. Heck now works it back to the inside out of turn number 2. Heck regains the 3rd position. Meanwhile, coming up, the race leader. Yeah, sorry, Platsy. 7 number Juan. Jaeger looking down low, down into turn number 1 and 2. Slide job on Bergeron. Bergeron backed out of the low side on the exit of turn number 2 and takes back over the race lead just to the right of your screen. Bobby Mattingly, Hunter Heck, battling out 4 positions, 3 and 4, and Chris Fisher right there in the mix, making it 3 wide. We'll go back and look at the battle for the transfer position. Chris Fisher moves to position number 4. 7 number Juan right now for the World of Thunder Esports League Super Late Model National Series. Here comes Sheldon Oberly now, making it a 3-car battle for the final transfer spot. Jaeger, well, that left front climbed up on the infield berm, and let me tell you, Jaeger, that berm doesn't move. Cut down line through turns 1 and 2, so what that is, they enter on the tie side in turns 1. They'll drive it down to the low side on the exit of turn number 2, go from the top to the bottom, and they're doing a similar sort of line. Watch it here, they enter on the top down in 1, they get to the middle of 1 and 2, now they drive it down the racetrack. Down the back straightaway, Bergeron in the 12 machine. Jaeger goes right through the middle, trying to get alongside Alex Bergeron, unable to do so. There's just a car link between the pair into 1 and 2. It's still Bergeron and Jaeger, not the full cut down line there from Bergeron, but doing enough to hold off Dylan Jaeger, who has shown he has had phenomenal speed. And since joining the Victory Lane Racing stables, he has just picked up another gear in the late models. He rides the cushion right in the fluff through turn number 1. There it is, that cutback line working in full effect for Dylan Jaeger. Here in the sprint car capital of the world, Alex Bergeron, your winner in the 360 Sprint Car Series. Meanwhile, there's a battle on as Chris Fisher moves by Hunter Heck with just 2 to run. Heck to the cushion. Fisher rolls the bottom side. Here comes Heck once again. He reclaims 4th position down into turn number 3. Meanwhile, the white flag is out. 1 to run for your race leader, Alex Bergeron. Jaeger rolls the bottom side. Here he comes. Can he make the pass? No. Bergeron says no. He is not going to have it. Into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Heat racing action is complete here in 7 number Juan. Bergeron will win. Jaeger 2nd. Mattingly 3rd. Hunter Heck in position number 4. Everybody else coming across the start finish line. If you're not in the top 4, well, you're off to a consolation race. We'll take a look in a few moments' time. Heat number 3 results coming up on your screen. 2 consolation races about to happen, but Bergeron, Jaeger, Mattingly, and Heck are going to transfer. Heck gets the final transfer spot by just a little over, or just under a 1/10 of a second, I should say, over Chris Fisher, Oberly, Krebs, Sheehan, Townsend, and Markham. We get set for heat race, 2 last chance qualifiers. The top 7 I'm being told they're going to go through to the main event. 9 cars getting set to tackle the racetrack here. Craig, you'd be very happy to know. Well, you're at a chance to be level. Norrie Tippett lines up from position number 1. Chris Fisher lines up from position number 2. Chase Hardy will start out of position number 3. Nick Baum out of position number 4. Bo Krebs starts position number 5. Jason Matteson lines up from position number 6. Knox Lumley out of position number 7. Larry Townsend out of 8. And Jordan Lawson will start from position number 9. I'm going to go with Chris Fisher. Yeah, stop it, Platsy. You're picking my guys right now. Are you even here? I don't think you're here. Norrie Tippett showed some good speed. Chase Hardy showed some good speed in a pretty stout opening heat race. So 9 cars. In fact, there's only 7 cars on the racetrack. Knox Lumley on pit road and Jordan Lawson, who did not make the call. Excuse me, Parrot. Oh, wait. Excuse me. Parrot. Hey, Polly. Anyone like a free cracker? So I can hear a limiter check going on. Yeah, turns out it's Knox Lumley. Here we go, 7 cars on the racetrack. Might see an 8th one coming out of pit road. They're down a putt. We'll see what happens. Green flag is out. We are underway in B main at number 1. 12 laps the journey. 7 cars going to the show. Oh man, Bo Krebs caught the inside berm into turn number 1 and 2. Hardy working down low into 3 and 4. It is going to be Tippett at the line. Hardy runs in 2nd. Fisher 3rd. Nick Baum in 4th. I tell you what, Chase Hardy continues to roll the bottom side. This racetrack starting to get in some tip-top shape. Slide job coming out from Hardy. He bucks out of it. Leaves Norrie Tippett a lane on the top side. Now in comes Chris Fisher in the F5 machine trying to refresh a victory here in the last chance qualifier. Nick Baum all over the back of him down the back straightaway. Fisher looking to the outside on Hardy into turn number 3, but Hardy gets clear and now tries to come after the race leader. Norrie Tippett through 3 and 4. Couple of different lines of racing here at the Knoxville Raceway. Hardy gets tight, and now look at Nick Baum going from 4th to 2nd. Nick Baum with a run, with a dream run through 1 and 2 and down into turn number 3. Fisher just looks like he's struggling considering that he's just come off the racetrack for heat racing action. I am very surprised. 3 wide through turn number 1 and 2. Tippett still leads. Here comes Nick Baum in the O2 machine. Fisher and Hardy side by side. Krebs has got the best seat in the house right now, watching this battle for 3 and 4 happen right in front of his very eyeballs. Nick Baum gets a run into turn number 1. To the middle, no, stays somewhat down a little bit, about mid-track, a little higher than mid-track on the exit of turn number 2. And I tell you what, this racetrack looks in pretty good shape at the moment for a 20-lap prelim main event to come up in about 10 to 12 minutes' time. Nick Baum closing in on your race leader. Meanwhile, Fisher and Hardy still go side by side just to the left of your screen, just under the timing and scoring screen. You can see that Nick Baum is doing everything in his power at the moment to get by your race leader of Norrie Tippett. 7 down and 5 to run. Again, about 4 laps ago, we got a dream run. He basically split the middle between Hardy and Fisher. Hardy, speaking of Hardy, he goes a slider into turns 3 and 4 on Fisher. But now, new race leader about to happen into turn number 1 and 2. Nick Baum takes the number 1 spot. Norrie Tippett says, no way, Chippin. I'm back to your inside. Drag race contact down the back straightaway. Slide job coming out from Norrie Tippett. Nick Baum rolls back down to the bottom side through turns 3 and 4. Another slide job into turn number 1. To the top he goes in turn number 2. Tippett back right through the middle of the racetrack. Past the the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum. Working this time by on 2 laps left to run. Tippett, Balm, and Chase Hardy 1, 2, and 3 at the moment. Balm to the cushion in 1. Fisher goes there as well, just to the very, very right of your screen. Norrie Tippett, tell you what, he's driven the B main of his life right now. White flag is out, 1 to run. For your race leader, Norrie Tippett, Nick Balm, Chase Hardy in 2nd and 3rd position. Working down the back straight away for your final time in B main number 1. Checkered flag will fly. It will be Norrie Tippett. Well, with 3 out of 4 plats, Nick Balm home in 2nd, Chase Hardy 3rd, Chris Fisher 4th, 5th will go to Bo Krebs, Jason Madison in 6th, Larry Townsend makes up the 7 cars, and Knox Lumley coming across the line in position number 8. We are one B main away. That is B main number 1. Tippett, Balm, Hardy, Fisher, Krebs, Madison, and Townsend get the 7 transfer spots. Lumley will be going home. Yeah, I know. Actually, I was actually going to pick him, Platzy, but the only reason why I didn't was Fisher starting on the outside of the front row. We just seen him in the 3rd heat race, and I figured that he'd be pretty good. So, heading out, I'll take John Ruggiero Jr. in the 44 for D1RT Racing. He'll start from position number 1. Austin Hunter in car number 8 out of position number 2. Sheldon Overley, the 105 machine, will start from position number 3. Jason Korn lines up at a position number 4. Hope he's not a vegetable. David Collier lines up from position number 5. Position number 6 will be Sean Sheehan. Randy Reeser out of position number 7. Sean Judson out of position number 8. Davin Markham out of 9. And Scott Smith out of position number 10. Absolutely we did. He just couldn't handle the pressure. I think he was just trying to refresh it with the F5 key. And that's his number. Haha. Yeah, surely. I couldn't agree more. Alright, here we go. The last chance showdown. B main number 2. If you're not inside the top 7, well, it'll be time to pack it up and get ready for next week's program. Rogerio Lees, look at Sheldon Overley working the bottom side. He's picked up one position already. Overley may just spoil the party here for John Ruggiero. Look at the 52 getting a little tight. David Collier. And now look at them 4 wide right now here in the back of the field. 2 by 2 we go. Nearly 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. David Collier, Sean Sheehan, and Scott Smith. Here comes the 28 of Randy Reeser. This is your battle for the final transfer spot. The 52 at the moment of David Collier. The red and white 52. He holds down the 7th and final transfer position. Oh, Overley gets a little tight. Hunter goes on by, as does Jason Korn in the 82. Funny enough, he runs a white and yellow car. That's pretty corny. Jason Korn in car number 82 again to the top into turn number 1. Overley in the 105 machine, rolling the bottom side, the 43 of Davin Markham. Markham has started 9th and he's up to position number 5. Collier in the 52, Scott Smith in the 53 machine in 6th and 7th right now. And they are 8 laps away, 4 miles around the Knoxville Raceway. Randy Reeser on the outside looking in along with Sean Sheehan and Sean Judson in 9th and 10th position. Side by side between Overley and Korn once again. Down the front straightaway they race. Here comes another slide job by Sheldon Oberly. And back to the inside goes the 82 machine of Jason Korn. Korn working back on the trying to throw a slide of his own, but no. Stays glued to the middle of the racetrack, leaving the top side open here for Sheldon Oberly. If they're not careful, Davin Markham right now, he is passing some cars, taking some names, selling some t-shirts. He's going top, bob, tub. He doesn't care where he goes. All he knows is he's going to the front one way or another. Davin Markham in the 43. He started in position number 9 and he's driven his backside all the way off to position number 3. Oberly now looking for the slide job there on Markham. Oh, Markham nowhere to go. Oberly goes around and Oberly will bring on the caution flag. Well, that was ambitious, that slide job, but he tried it and unfortunately it just did not pay off. And Sheldon Oberly will not complete the pass. Let's try and take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. So here is the 105 machine. Well, you can argue that maybe he had him cleared. Tough call for race control to be in. And I'll let Steve McMillan, because he does a fantastic job at race control. He is the brains behind this operation. Doing the flyers, making sure the drivers know where to be or what to expect and what's to be expected of them. The light should go out on the pace truck this time with 4 circuits to go 2 miles around Knoxville Raceway, here at the sprint car capital of the world. Platzi School of parking it on the snout, huh? Alright, I dig it. No, I dig it. The field gets told to line up in the double file formation. Racing season can't come quick enough, to be honest with you. I actually was meant to have a show in September and October, but due to the racetrack not being ready, and with COVID, I think they've cancelled those shows, so I don't get to do what I love to do and talk about some racing until November. Should be a good season. Back on the microphone around the country. Racetracks, green flag is out. We're back underway. Oh no, Markham, Korn, oh, big pile up down the back straight away. 3 cars involved, or more than 3 cars. Korn, Risa and Smith going to be on the outside looking in right now. No yellow thrown. Everybody keeping their car nice and straight. Rogerio Hunter 1 and 2. Davin Markham, Sheldon Oberly from the back. He's back to position number 4. Getting very, very lucky. 6 is Sean Sheehan, David Collier Jr. in 7 and 6, and Sean Johnson in the final transfer position, trying to put it into the prelim big dance. Oberly and Markham again race side by side, but give the advantage to Davin Markham. We're about to take another win, Platzi. We're about to go 4 from 5 with John Rogerio Jr. working through 1 and 2 for the final time in B main number 2. Into turn number 3. Out of turn 4. Behind the iRacing flagman gets the checkered flag. Says, let's go to the big dance. Sean Rogerio Jr., Austin Hunter, Sheldon Oberly 1, 2 and 3. Davin Markham 4th. Sean Sheehan 5th. David Collier Jr. in 6th. And Sean Johnson in position number 7. And that wraps up, ladies and gentlemen, our consolation race. We'll have a 1-minute warm-up session. That won't matter because we've got the winners picked 4 out of 5. Here is your B main number 2 results. John Rogerio Jr. gets the win. Austin Hunter 2nd. Sheldon Oberly 3rd. Davin Markham in 4th. Sean Sheehan in 5th. David Collier in 6th. Sean Johnson 7th. Scott Smith 8th. Randy Risa 9th. And Jason Korn in position number 10. Smith, Risa and Korn unfortunately will miss out on tonight's 20-lap prelim main event. We've got 20 seconds left to run again. A big thank you to the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League. We'll have the main event server probably in about, I want to say about 30 to 40 minutes time. Again, we're live across Facebook and YouTube. Bob, sorry about that one, buddy. Unfortunately, there isn't anything I can do about that. I can only pass on the feedback, but thank you for the feedback. I hope you enjoy this stream, as he will be with myself for the main event service. So the warm-up is complete. It's time to take a look at your UltimateDirtTV starting grid from back to front. At a position number 24, it's David Collier Jr. Position number 23, it's Jason Madison. Position number 22, Sean Sheehan and Bo Krabs lines up at a position number 21. Davin Markham at a position number 20. At a position number 19, it's Chris Fisher. Sheldon Oberly lines up at a position number 18. Chase Hardy at a position number 17. Austin Hunter, position number 16. Position number 15, it's Nick Baum. John Ruggiero Jr. at a position number 14. And Nori Tippett at a position number 13. Position number 12 will be Hunter Heck. Position number 11, it's Brent Carter. Position number 10, Austin Carr. Position number 9, it's Bobby Mattingly. Trevor St. Clair at a position number 8. Position number 7, it's Daniel Powell. Position 6, Dylan Yeager. Position number 5, Matthew Selby. Tanner Tomasi at a position number 4. Alex Bergeron, position number 3. Your front row for Victory Lane Racing. Position number 2, it's Ryan Underwood and his teammate, the 33 of Evan C. out of the pole position. I'm going to take Evan C. for the win. And I will take John Ruggiero Jr. for hard charger. Platsy, who you got? LaValle Motorsports cheering on. Alex Bergeron, let us know who you pick in the chat. Okay, you go. Fisher hard charger. Yeah, look, I thought about that one. Now that you've got that tip in, I actually thought of Davin Markham as a potential hard charger as well. But you've already got your pick in, so no changing it from here on out. Okay, so we've both got C for the win. You've got Fisher as a hard charger. I've got John Ruggiero Jr. So, Fisher starts from 19th. Ruggiero starts 14th. Let us know who you think is going to win. Let us know who you think will be hard charger. We are set for a start, this time by round number 4, the Super Late Models for the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League here at the Knoxville Raceway, the sprint car capital of the world, the prelim main event. We are green. I haven't got anything to rhyme with 20 just yet. We'll think about it later on. Bergeron rolling the bottom side through turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Underwood, 3 wide for 4, 5 and 6. Jaeger on the bottom side. So he was right through the middle, and it was Tanner Tomasi on the top side of the racetrack. Bit of contact between Mattingly and I think that was Brent Carter in the middle of 3 and 4. C and Underwood both riding the cushion. Bergeron and Yeager both rolling the bottom side. So a couple of different lines already here at the Knoxville Raceway. Look out, Yeager goes down low. Oh, look out, Underwood went to the bottom side. Yeager just got into the back end just a little bit, but they race down the front straightaway. Now Bergeron goes to the top. Underwood, well, uncharacteristic like because he was rolling the bottom side. Underwood, he's normally a gasser that loves just to get up on the cushion. Now he runs the slider line down into 3 and 4. The cutback line for Bergeron. Look at Tomasi coming right through the middle. Now here comes Matthew Selby. We are yellow. First yellow of your A-main prelim server number 1. Let's take a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Brent Carter and Austin Hunter, some drivers involved in this one. First. Oh, wow. Austin Hunter finishes on his lid. A tough break for Brent Carter because there was some early contact with Mattingly. And I want to say the 32 of Daniel Powell was involved in that one. So looking at some hard charges so far as it stands. Ruggiero is up to 10th, so he's advanced up 4 positions. Chris Fisher in 14th. He is up 5 positions. Now in the event, Platzi, of... in the event of 2 drivers getting the same amount of positions, I think we'll give half a point each. Or should that be the tiebreaker? If the tiebreaker doesn't settle the tiebreaker, we'll go to the highest finishing hard charger. So, Bobby manually to the tail end of the field. Austin Hunter back in the pit area, I believe. Yeah, he is. So he will be on the virtual tow. Green flag is out, 3 in the book, still 17 to 1. I was watching the Capitani Classic as well just before. See Bergeron and Underwood 1, 2, and 3. Underwood back to the bottom side. Bergeron using the cutback line. Look out, we got the 23. We got a big pile up in the middle of 10 of a 3 and 4. The 23 involved in that one. Looks like Ruggiero made it through. Timing just going absolutely berserkers. Ruggiero makes that one through. Platzi. Chris Fisher in the 5 machine. Let's take a look. The Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. So Tibbet in the 23 battles with Chase Hardy. Just gets into the back of Daniel Powell. Turns the 32 around and then all chaos ensues from here on out. And Fisher was just in the outside line, unfortunately. Hit a car coming up from the bottom of the racetrack. And Chris Fisher is going to be out in about the 23rd, 22nd or 23rd spot. So we had 26 cars take to the racetrack. I was like, where's Austin Hunter in the timing and scoring? What part of the program are they up to, Platzi? Oh, I could just look myself, actually. I'm entering Dirt Vision. Oh, absolutely. We're going to hashtag blame Alex for that one. All right. So it looks like they are in an ad break at the moment. Heat 6 just finished. Sweet. Thank you. Pace truck is in. 4 laps is complete. 16 still remaining around the Knoxville Raceway. Green flag back out for Evans C. Here in prelim main event server number 1. Underwood had the challenge from Dylan Yeager, who was rolling the bottom side. He'll go back to the bottom side into 3 and 4. So 1/4 of this race distance is complete right now. Yeager and yellow. Alright, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV coverage of the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Matthew Bailey. Matthew, it's time to take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid from back to front, buddy.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Thank you, Brett. And from position number 23 tonight on the grid, ladies and gentlemen, he drives the number 77 machine. That'll be Robert Fletcher. Position number 22 drives the number 13 T machine. That'll be Travis St. Clair. Position number 21, he drives the D1RT Racing number 41, that's Matthew Logan.
Row 10 to the outside will be the 32 machine of Daniel Powell. To the inside, the 4, Huey Quillen lines up out of position number 19.
Position 18 will be the 30 car of Brendan Holtmeyer. Position 17, the 4 Lick Motorsports number 1 machine, that's Matthew Selby.
Hunter Parsons rolls off from the outside of row number 8 out of position number 16 to the inside. The Victory Lane Racing number 69 machine. Position 15 is Brent Carter.
Position number 14, he drives the number 13, the 13M machine is Trevor Mattingly from 14. From position 13, the D1RT Racing number 44, that's John Ruggiero Jr.
Row number 6 to the outside, the Swindell Speed Lab 00 machine, Kendall Tucker out of position number 12. To the inside, driving the 1 machine, Austin Carr out of position number 11.
Position number 10, he drives the D1RT Racing number 71, Cole Cabray. Position number 9, he drives the Team Victory Lane Racing number 46, Ryan Underwood.
Brand new pilot car 144, he will line up out of position number 8. To the inside, the 09, Tanner Tomasi, position number 7.
Number 6 with the Team ABR Esports number 12 of Alex Bergeron to his inside. The D1RT Racing number 127, that's Blake Machulis.
Row 2 to the outside, server number 1 main event winner for Victory Lane Racing. It's the 33 of Evan C. To the inside, it's the 41 for Slick Sim Sports, Logan Rumsey.
Gentlemen, your front row. He drives the Team Victory Lane Racing number 48 from position number 2, Dylan Yeager. And ladies and gentlemen, your pole sitter tonight. He came second in server number 2 preliminary action tonight as well. From position number 1, he drives at 25, Zach McSwain.
Matthew, it's time to pick a winner and pick a hard charger. I'm going to go Blake Majulis for the win. I'll bring the names up so you can see. And I'm going to go Kendall Tucker for hard charger.
I had figured you were going to go Blake Majulis. Okay, I'll go Zach McSwain for the win, and I'm going to go... I'm going to go Matthew Logan for hard charger.
All right. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The 4-wide salute 4.5 years ago. The World of Thunder Esports League group formed, now known as the Miller Family Trucking, with over 1,700 members and one of the oldest iRacing sanctioned series. The drivers and staff from the World of Thunder Esports League group would like to thank you, the fans at home, for watching the Super Late Model National Series. As they salute to you, the fans at home, they are 4 wide. Grab your friends, share out the broadcast, because this is going to be a barn burner. Matt, so used to saying Alex. Matt, there is no greater sight in all of motorsports than a 4 wide salute.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This sends shivers up my spine every time I see a 4 wide salute. It is absolutely unreal. And how good is this, race fans? You've got Zach McSwain, Logan Rumsey, Evan C. on the front row as well up there. Can't just get who that last car is on the outside of the front row.
Yeager.
But I'd say it's still Dylan Yeager. So how good is this, race fans? Nothing better to watch than a 4 wide to salute to you, the race fans, for coming out and watching the Super Late Models as they break formation. Brett, as we know, we call this in Australia, they're going to line up in a double conga line of menace.
We all know this is the sprint car capital of the world. Alex Robinson would agree 100%. Knoxville Raceway is known for sprint car racing. If only he was here. I get the feeling I know what the comeback would be. But the field is set. 50 laps for round number 4. The Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League. Round 4. Veen to Volusia. Where else we been?
We've been to Eldora,
Eldora,
Charlotte.
Charlotte, and Knoxville. What a 4 weeks it has been so far. Matt, 1 to green this time by. Next time by, actually.
That's it, mate. Here we go. Fans, not just iRacing here at Knoxville tonight, but we've also got the Capitani Classic here at the Knoxville Raceway in 14-wing sprint car action in real life.
I can tell you they're actually in B main number 2 as well. There's 8 to go. And I'm just waiting for the timing scroller, or the ticker, to roll over to let you know who is leading that one. There's 21 cars in B main at number 2. That's quite a lot of cars.
Oh, definitely made as well, and they actually did a pole shuffle tonight there as well.
Right,
yeah, that's it. Here we go. We are set to go. They've rolled down the back straight away here at Knoxville. Race fans, round number 4 of the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Model National Tour. 50 laps on the board. We are green and set to go here at Knoxville.
Green flag out for Zach McSwain and the 23 drivers. Oh no, Jaeger gets turned by Evan C. Oh boy. Controversy and drama on lap number 1. Can you believe it? The teammates coming together. We'll take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Why is that not showing up there? Hold on, we don't need to see that because that's just rolling cars out of pit road.
Yeah, there it is.
A little nudge, buddy.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well.
Oh, Brent Carter had some issues there as well.
Yeah, that's it. I think he caught the inside berm in turn 1 and unsettled the car. No, there was also contact. Matthew Selby, I believe.
No, Parsons in the 0.
Parsons? Yep. So, not what you want here at lap number 1 of 50. Here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. Your grid will restart this way. Zach McSwain, Dylan Yeager, Logan Rumsey, Alex Bergeron, Blake Majulis, and Brent New. A good run tonight again for Brent New as well, Brett. He absolutely blistered in server number 2 just earlier on. And, mate, let's see what he can do in that 41 car.
Well, while the drivers are in rows of 2x2, Jaeger back to the outside of the front row. Evan C. been penalised. He'll be sent to the tail end of the field, so he'll have to come from position number 23. However, it is going to technically complete lap number 1 right now, and I tell you what, with keep an eye on Evan C. because he's going to be hard charging through this field.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. Let's try this again, race fans. Pace car off to the infield. 50 on the board. Red green.
Platty, I hope you're keeping track of the number of times as we are green once again here at the Knoxville Raceway. 3 wide, Majulis on the inside now, Bergeron, Rumsey and Jaeger side by side. 3 wide, here comes Majulis working to the inside. 3 and 4 wide, look at this, all throughout the field. 2, 3 and 4 wide action here in the early parts of this main event. Jaeger to the top side, Rumsey right through the middle, little contact. Here comes Bergeron now, back and split in the middle between Majulis and Rumsey.
Yeah, how good as well. We take this back to last week at Charlotte when we saw 3x3 wide in the feature race as well, Brett. This is absolutely already on like Donkey Kong. We're into about lap number 4 so far on the racetrack, but Zach McSwain way out in front of the 25.
Yeah, he's got a nice half a second lead over Logan Rumsey, Majulis and Bergeron. Little contact as they went down into turn number 3. Oh no, 1 car round. Hunter Parsons in the 0 machine. Going to bring on the caution flags for the second time in this main event. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay and see how that unfolded. We just sort of caught the glimpse. Look at that, 4 wide into turns 3. Now they go 2x2. And just getting a little touch and a little nudge there by the one of Austin Carr. And unfortunately, Hunter Parsons hard into the outside wall. There's no concrete here.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. Austin Carr caught the big damage on the front of that one machine as well. So he's gone back to the pit area. He's got the virtual tow truck back to the pit as well. Dylan Yeager coming back out onto the track in the 48 car as well. So not sure what happened with Dylan Yeager there. Team Victory Lane Racing number 48 machine. So we'll see what happens now as well. Hunter Parsons back down the back of the bus. And we saw Evan C restart in position number 23. Brett is already back up to the 15th spot.
Yeah, really not surprised with how quickly he's been able to do it, because Evan C, I'm pretty sure this is one of his best racetracks in late models. I'm pretty sure he loves coming to this racetrack. Now, we did get told a nice little bit of information for the drivers after this main event. We cannot reveal what it is, but there will be a surprise for the driver or the drivers after tonight's main event. We can't say exactly what it is, just in case the drivers or in case their spotters are listening. But Pace Truck is in, back underway. Still 46 remaining. It's going to be Zach McSwain. Bergeron immediately cut out of the inside, drifts up the racetrack. Now 3 wide for the minor placings. Bergeron, Majulis and Rumsey. They've got Brent New waiting in the wings. Slide job, the 2-for-1 daily special there by Blake Majulis. Here comes Bergeron back to the inside. What a race for the minor placings, Matt.
Yeah, down to turns 1 and 2, Brett, as well. How good is this? Back down to turns 1 and 2, past the Sprint Car Hall of Fame. Brent New turned around to the 41. We'll have a yellow flag. Cole Cabay upside down. Brent Carter upside down as well in the 69 car as well, and was back on all fours. I didn't quite catch who that last car was there, Brett, unfortunately, mate. We'll have to go back to our famous UltimateDirtTV instant replay, and I think that could have been Logan Rumsey. I'm not sure if that was the last car that was upside down.
No, Logan Rumsey got through that. So Brent New, Cole Cabray was involved in that one as well. Let's try to have a look there. That's Robert Fletcher upside down. Platzi. Oh no. Platzi, are you here? Because I get the feeling we are about to see the old famous hashtag Blaine Alex come out in chat. And he's not even here, the poor kid.
I know, we're blaming him and he's not even here, I guess. How good's that? I guess we can blame it on whoever. I guess that's our specialty. We're allowed to do so. So how good is well, race fans? This is pretty cool. Just looking at the Facebook live chat as well. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people rooting for Zach McSwain tonight. I reckon, Brett, he's got that new livery underneath him as well, the Ryco Motorsports number 25. And I'll tell you what, it's a sweet looking race car. And he had a lot of people to thank as well when I had a chat with him after his second place run in preliminary action early on in Server 2. And, well, he knows what he's got to do in that race car. As he said to me earlier, he's just going to knuckle down and he's going to get out there and drive that race car. And that's what he said.
Well, there's still a lot of laps left to be run here at Knoxville. How did Blake Majulis go?
Unfortunately, he won the bloody preliminary AMA. Would you believe it?
Yeah, I would. And why would you say unfortunately?
Well, it's not unfortunate. And he's a very, very handy late model driver as well. As we're back to the green flag here at the Knoxville Raceway and being put in a bit of a spot now. That's all right. Down to turn 3 and 4. Bergeron back down position number 3. McSwain, your race leader. And I'll tell you what, there's probably about half a tenth in it down the main straightaway, down to turns 1 and 2. Logan Rumsey back to the top side of the speedway. Huey Quillen slides up in front of him. Wow, that was ever so close. Rumsey had to back out of the gas there, down the back straightaway as well, but slide job back on the 4 machine.
Here comes Majulis trying to come after your race leader. Meanwhile, Rumsey holds on to position number 4 from Huey Quillen. Quillen throws the slide job, or attempts to throw the slider back into turn number 1 and 2. Rumsey back to the outside, past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame Museum, past the Brian Clausen Sweet Tower. Underwood just watching along with Trevor Mattingly in the number 13 machine now. Bergeron closing in on Majulis down into turn number 1 and 2. To the top he goes. Majulis drifts up the racetrack, forcing Bergeron to turn it back underneath him. Can he get the power out of turn number 2? No, not quite yet. Tucks in behind the 127 as Majulis runs a little bit of a mini slide job line through 3 and 4.
Yeah, as well. I'll tell you what I noticed, Brett, as well. Bergeron and Majulis both locked up the front left tyre going into turn 1 and 2 last time around the speedway. Saw it just briefly as well, but Zach McSwain, that race car is glued down, as we would say. As well, Majulis coming after Zach McSwain out of turn number 4 down the main straightaway. He can throw a blanket over your top 3.
It's Zach McSwain continued to lead after what is 11 laps in the books. We've still got 39 remaining here at the sprint car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway. McSwain leads from Majulis and Bergeron. You can't really take your eyes off this because one little mistake from one of these 3 drivers will change the way, could change the way that the top 3 running order is happening right now. Quillen on the outside in the number 4 machine, to the inside is Logan Rumsey. Then you go back to Ryan Underwood, Trevor Mattingly, Kendall Tucker in 8th, Matthew Selby 9th, and Matthew Logan, who started 21st, Matt. He's all the way up to position number 10. So the D1RT Racing ML Performance number 1 machine of Logan is hot on the move. Meanwhile, it's a challenge and a change for the race lead now. Back to their original positions, what we seen a couple of laps ago. But tell you what, Bergeron, he's just glued to the bottom right now.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. Coming out of turn number 4 this time by still wheel action into turns number 1 and 2. Bergeron catches the inside berm in turns 1 and 2. McSwain holding it down only by the chin hair at the moment. Into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Majulis. Majulis to the top side. They are nose to tail down the main straight away.
Well, how long can Zach McSwain hold on for as this track starts to slicken up? It is changing every lap, and lap after lap the drivers are having to find a way to try and hold on to the race lead or try and get up to the race lead. Top 3, they've got about a second back to Huey Quillen in 4th position. Now meanwhile, Ryan Underwood coming in the 46 machine. He's up to position number 5, gets shuffled back momentarily to 6, but he gets back around the outside of Rumsey. And now Underwood trying to make the move here into position number 4, goes to throw the slide job. The trigger has been pulled by the 46, and the slide job is complete. Now meanwhile, there's a change and a challenge again for the race lead. Majulis on the inside of McSwain, slide job for the lead, parks it on the snout, and here comes Bergeron back to the inside.
Down the back straight on the run. This is fantastic racing. Bergeron now to the race lead. Out of turn number 4. Where are they? They are coming to turn number 4. Down the straight away. Bergeron and Majulis make contact. Down into turns 1 and 2. McSwain now running the quarter point of the 127. McSwain's going to be darkest for him in that race car. He's going for a 2 for 1, especially turn 1 and 2. 3 and 4, sorry, out of turn 4 this time by Brett.
Wow, what a race for the top 3 positions. Alex Bergeron to the race lead. I spoke to him after prelim server number 1, and he said it doesn't matter where he starts. He's guaranteed Alex Bergeron is going to go to the front one way or another. 20 down and 30 laps remaining. Alex Bergeron, your race leader from Blake Majulis and Zach McSwain running in 3rd position. Ryan Underwood up to 4th, gets by Huey Quillen for 5th position. Rumsey back in 6th. 7th is Trevor Mattingly. Here comes the Swindell Speed Lab 00 machine of Kendall Tucker in 8th. Back behind is Matthew Selby. And look at Evan C. rolling the bottom side back up to position number 10.
Yeah, how good is this as well? They're still blanket covered over the top 3 at the moment in turn number 3 and 4 this time by Bergeron, still the race leader. Coming out of turn number 4 this time by Delamay straight over the run into turn number 1 and 2. Majulis slides it in early on the bottom side, on the top side of the speedway. McSwain trying to hold the car down as much as he can. That 25, the Rocco Motorsports machine of Zach McSwain holding it down in P3.
Wow. The top 3, they are really showing their class here in the early parts of this main event. Coming up in a couple of laps time, half race distance just around the corner in a lap and a half. Alex Bergeron from position number 6, advancing 5 spots. How about Huey Quillen in 5th position. He started 19th. He is a plus 14 on the night. Now, tell you what, it looks like, it felt like he got inside the top 5 very, very quickly. And I'll tell you what, that if he can hold on to a top 5, that would be an absolute stellar drive for the driver of the number 4 machine. Bergeron getting a little high, closer to the outside wall, and allowed Majulis to close in. But Bergeron at half race distance, 25 down, 25 to go. Round number 4 of the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League, and it is an absolute gym dandy.
Yeah, good assist as well. Huey Quinlan looking to the inside. Oh, no contact. Ryan Underwood and Huey Quinlan. Logan Rumsey there as well. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And I think they were just going for the same piece of racetrack. They were nearly 3 wide coming out of turn 4 there as well. And unfortunate for Ryan Underwood, cops to the worst into the stick of that one.
Oh, here's a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Just, well, looks like he just got on the gas. It looks like he's about half throttle, and as soon as he got into the moisture on the right side, let's take another look. Let's try and slow this down. You'll see that the way that the car of Huey Quinlan just picks up. So watch it here. It looks fine, and look at the way that it picks up right there, just where he gets back on the gas, and he gets into the side of the 46 of Ryan Underwood, puts the car around. He was almost going to save it, but unfortunately Logan Rumsey was right there, and Rumsey had nowhere to go. Underwood just holding the brakes. Everybody else coming through turns 3 and 4 did a fantastic job to not pile in to the back of the 46 machine. Tough break for Ryan Underwood. Tough call for race control to make. Did they put that on the 4 machine? Well, we'll let them do their job.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. Looks like Huey Quillen pulling into the pit area in the number 4 machine. Could be damage on the front end of that number 4 machine. Unfortunately, the big house gun, ZMR Racing, number 4 machine. And looks like he's coming back out onto the speedway, which is good to see for Huey Quillen, but he will restart down the back of the bus.
Well, the field back in to rows of 2x2 here at the Knoxville Raceway. Are the lights out on the pace truck? Yes, they are. We are set for the resumption of this feature event. Green flag is back out underway. Alex Bergeron will once again lead us off down into turn 1 and 2. They thunder the Super Late models into the opening turn. McSwain now on the inside of Majulis. Majulis back to the outside. Majulis back to second spot. But here comes McSwain once again. Look at Trevor Mattingly as well. Plus 9 positions at the moment. Zach McSwain looking for the race lead. Oh boy, yellow is out. We're going to go back to the last recorded lap.
Yikes, is all I'm going to say. I was literally on the edge of my seat then. I thought he was going to have it too. But we'll see what happens. We're looking at UltimateDirtTV instant replay right now. The 44 machine in there looks like no room at all. And Dylan Yeager, Evan Huey Quillen as well in there. Unfortunate for the 48 machine. Got spat into the pit area and no good out on the speedway. So we're back to live pictures here at the Knoxville Raceway, and Alex Bergeron is your race leader. 3-time whatever was Knox entering Sprint Car World Champion. Blake Majulis in excess of 70 career victories here on World of Thunder as well, and for the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models and Late Model ride as well. So Majulis back there in the second spot in the 127 machine. Zach McSwain will restart on the inside of row number 2. That is position number 3. Looks like we are going to go single file on this one, Brett. We've still got a lot of laps left to go though.
Yeah, I think we'll go back to the last recorded lap, so the timing should go back to lap 32. Again, we take 5 laps off because of the first 5 laps of the 4 wide salute. So technically working 27 complete, still 23 to go, and well, just a little over a prelim main event victory away for maybe one of these 3 drivers, Bergeron, Majulis or McSwain, to park it on the front straightaway here in Knoxville Victory Lane. Who's going to go the Dingus and shout? all the wonderful race fans, their team a beer to get the job done. We'll find out. We work on the resumption of this main event. Majulis and McSwain down to the low side. The top three have just really spread themselves apart now. Look at Kendall Tucker. We're back to yellow very quickly. Back to back to back cautions. And this is not helping anybody other than Alex Bergeron, because now with that lap technically being paused, it will complete the lap once we go back to green. And well, that's just another lap that Bergeron technically doesn't have to race.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. So, let's see what happens with this one. Not sure what happened on that initial start there. Could have been another car around, so we got a few cars out of this one. Matthew Logan out of this one. The number 18 machine back to the pit area.
Who picked Logan? You picked Logan for hard charger, didn't you? You did.
I think so.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I wrote it down. I wasn't letting you get away with it.
Drat.
By the way, coming into tonight, in 7 number 1, I got 6 points out of the 7 races. Hang on, what was that? 3 heats, 2 B mains. So out of the 7 picks, I got 6 right. And Platzi got 5 out of 7 right.
Oh, well, I suppose good on you, Platty. I suppose, mate, you know, well, what can we do? We know how good his picking is. Unfortunately, Platty, we know he's always going to beat everybody, so...
I'm still yet to remember the last time I was actually beaten in picks.
Yeah.
Speaking of trying to beat me in picks, Thursday night, Friday for us, the Team Victory Lane Racing, the Majula C Speed Shop Pro Late Model Tour for August only. If you come into the UltimateDirtTV chat, you try and pick a winner for each heat, plus the consolation races, and then the feature event. If you pick the hard charger and the winner, you obviously get points. We're going to tally up 4 weeks of picking throughout the course of the Victory Lane Racing Pro Late Model season. The winner who gets the highest picks will get $50.
All right, we'll do that. I'm keen on that one. We're going back to green flag though, folks. Out of turn number 4, Alex Bergeron will now start lap. What is effectively about lap number 30, I would say. We've still got about 15 laps left to run in tonight's A main. Bergeron and Majoris back to the top side. Out of turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Logan Rumsey. Rumsey looking to the inside of McSwain at the moment. Dylan Yeager as well, back up to position number 8 in the 48 machine. Kendall Tucker as well on the bottom side of the speedway, fighting with Evan C. You got about 3 Team Victory Lane racing cars in amongst that as well. You got, Tucker's Slick Sim Sports, that's okay. Swindell Speed Labs. So, Evan C. as well up to position number 5. He restarted in position 23 a few laps ago, moved up to the 15th spot, then 10th, and now 5. Wow, and what a drive for the 33.
He is just phenomenal to watch. How can you not like what the 33 has done? He turned Dylan Yeager on lap number 1 of this main event. Yeager got his spot back. Evan C. got sent to the tail end of the field. The yellows have been perfect in collaboration with the 33 because he's been able to time the yellows correctly. We've got a 3-wide battle, but Evan C. from the back to the front. 3 wide, Underwood, Selby, and Tomasi. Now Brent New into that mix as well. Look at Selby just rail the cushion through 1 and 2, and coming after Yeager right now. Here comes Underwood back into 3 and 4 with a slide job on Selby. Selby catches the cushion, catches the wall in the middle of turn number 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Brent New back by Matthew Selby. Keep an eye on Kendall Tucker. He's trying to throw a move there on Trevor Mattingly into 1 and 2.
Down the back straight, that Kendall Tucker on screen as well, but you still got that battle on there halfway through mid-pack at the moment as well. But we're looking at, there is Evan C. on screen. This guy he's been on an absolute mission tonight here at Knoxville Raceway. Down the back straight, they run into turn number 3 and 4. Your race leader is still Alex Bergeron, Majulis, McSwain, Rumsey, and Evan C. your top 5.
Talk about a man on a mission with 15 teams.